Beautiful. Listen, I do want to stick with TV and social media and all those things because reality TV, I mean, there's a writer who wrote for a website called Lexology, and this writer is arguing, ladies and gentlemen, that these shows are providing a much-needed escapism during this pandemic. But I gotta say, like, we know that there's an appeal to reality TV, but there's still so much snobbery, if I may say, that people who watch prestige TV, I think that reality TV is somehow some lowly cousin. I mean, where do we stand on the role of reality TV today? And are we going to get over this stigma?
We stand firmly in defense of reality TV. I think it's a cheap argument at this point to say that reality TV is lowbrow and to be snobby about it, because frankly, it makes you sound less than bright. There's a lot going on in reality TV. And if you can't acknowledge that and see the storylines that are frankly Shakespearean, maybe read some Shakespeare.
Madison, I totally agree. I would actually even go a step further and say that, for example, the current season of Real Housewives of New York, it's almost providing like an anthropological record for the time in which we live. Like, we are seeing white women deal with white fragility, with white privilege, and their new Black Real Housewife having to deal with that real struggle. It's absolutely, it's mind-blowing. I get so much, not only entertainment, and pleasure, but it makes you kind of, it's like a real window into what's going on in the world right now. Good, bad, and the ugly.
Absolutely. And I think another cheap argument that gets thrown around a lot with reality TV, and you brought up women, is sexist. And to those people, I just say, how many of you are still watching professional wrestling? If you can enjoy a scripted TV show where men smack each other around, you can watch this show about women who are 9 steps ahead of you in every thought they make.
Yes. Rachel, can I ask a controversial question, or maybe make a controversial statement and get your reaction? Like, reality TV, as we know, the genre that I think a lot of people think of when you think of reality TV, like Housewives, Kardashians, whatever, isn't sports the exact same thing? It's all just for entertainment.
I would agree with that. I don't think it's that controversial, except I would say that reality television is perhaps, I mean, you mentioned an anthropological study. I would say you can get more out of watching an older episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians in like 2008 than you would from watching a Chicago Bears game from 2008, just because it does really signal what society was talking about at the moment. I think prestige television in some way is what we want to think of ourselves at a specific time period, and reality television is what we actually are. And so
write that down. That's good.
It's really good. I was just thinking the same thing.
Write that down. I will make an admission because it feels good on a national show when, you know, Jess and I on the regular and our other co-hosts, we just share our deepest, darkest secrets. And I was shamed relentlessly because I was/am a hardcore Jersey Shore fan and Jersey Shore Family Vacation fan and Laguna Beach and The Hills and all the iterations of those shows thereafter. I even traveled to Miami after Jersey Shore takes Miami season and did all the same things like maybe Snooki did. And yeah, guess what? Judge me. Judge me, because I was so deep in my job as a news reporter. I just needed a little GTL. Okay? That's all I needed. You know, go ahead and Google, because that show's already really old.